so it's me, Daily Discipline, as well, other channel, where I do Scratch tutorials. And here we're gonna do a Pokemon Scratch tutorial. So, load up a new project. And what we're gonna do first is make the starting position for our character. So, I want my character to start. Well, let's design your character. I'm just gonna do a simple little design of this. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to take all the other costumes. You want to duplicate your character's design. You copy it. Then you're going to make one for going left. And make one for going up. And one for going down. So you don't need one for going down because you can just use the up costume. Just watch, if it's direction 90. See if it works. So yeah, okay, so I'm gonna figure out how I should do this. I'll put in direction 90 degrees too. Alright, I want this to look good. Alright, don't hold on. Whiskers. Yes, so now I'm going to do a down costume. So, back to paint, and I'm going to do a flip vertical. So we have costume. We're going to make this right. Oh, right. To left. Oh, it's to the knees. This will be up. And this will be down. Good. So now, let's set up for the main costume. Now we're going to want to drag in a when start button clicked block. This is very important that we have this block and not any other one of these blocks. Now we want to get a go to X, Y block and make sure you set it that the Y's and X on your current sprite position match up. So let's name this player. It will make it much easier to find which sprite we need in the future when there's a lot of sprites. And we also want the looks and switch costume to right. So now I'll click the start button. We're going to drag him over here. Start button clicked. And he's over here now. See? Good. So now we want to go to control. And we want for if then blocks. We can add more in the future if we need. And then we want sensing, and we want key. We want to start with arrow keys for this. Up arrow, key, down arrow, key, right arrow, and key, left arrow. So now, and we want a forever loop around these. So now when start button clicked, up arrow, it detects my up arrow, down arrow, and stuff movements. Good. So now we want a custom block. Not a variable, but a block. So we're gonna name this move left to right. And we're gonna add an input, number or text. And we're going to call this steps. Alright. Good. And now we want a move up, down, up, to down. And we want another steps up. And good. So now what we want to do is we want to move left to right on, oh, hold on right arrow, and we will set this as 20. And then we want to move up to down on up arrow, 20. Now we want to move up to down on down arrow, negative 20. Actually, yes, negative 20. This is very important that we do negative 20. Because if we do 20, then it will be making us go in the same direction. Good. Now we want to go to motion and get a move steps. And we want, oh, wrong area. We want move steps. And then you want to change Y by. You want steps up. Good. Let's give this a test. Good. Now we have our movement script working. If you want to make this a bit slower, then go through, change it to 10, negative 10. Oh, I'm going to go from none other than Game Survivor. Hey there, Game Survivor. Currently recording a Scratch tutorial. Fun, I know, right? So I made a Daily Dose of Scratch tutorials YouTube channel. I'll send you a link to it soon. And I'm recording a YouTube video for that. Alright, so we have this done, right? And now we want to go to look. Down. Are you Sharpie on YouTube?
What?
Are you Sharpie?
Yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge.
I'm your first subscriber, by the way.
It's a challenge I'm doing with Edward, where you're creating a channel named our nicknames at school because we're
I see. Well, I'm your first subscriber then.
So, Edward, we're gonna see who can get the most popular in a week.
Well, I'm your first subscriber, by the way, so. Alright, so we have our basic movement scripts, but you will also, hold on, I'm trying to record.
My top video on that channel is one I made yesterday. It's based on true stories.
Okay.
If you watched it, I actually did. Did you see that this is small pencil in there? Yeah. That's true. I have a pencil shorter than the one I use for short.
Wow. So you guys will notice when we're going up, down, left, right, but if I were to go diagonal, it's a bit faster than normal. And that's okay, because I'm not going through the process of doing a really hard script to make it normal speed. That's how I roll. What did you TM me? Oh, you, okay. It's a video. Okay. I'm trying to, oh, there goes my iPad, so I can't talk to Games Forever anymore. Either way. Okay. Well, next what we're going to want to do is we're going to make our basic Pokemon. So, just to avoid copyright issues, I'm just going to make a circle. You can change this if you want. Actually, I'm going to make more than a circle. I'll make a little rect. Pretty easy. Just going to do gray. A nice light gray. And now do some ears up here. Do not do what I just did because it makes it a bit harder. We're going to do outline. Outline black. Okay. Another ear here. Actually, hold on. change the look of this. Put the ears up here. Now we're gonna get another ear. Put it directly in the middle. Make it a bit smaller. And we're gonna make this the nose. So, yeah, so you get to watch me make a little rat. Little light pink nose. Now we're gonna make some eyes. Black eyes. Trust me, I will color them in. I'm not gonna make this rat soulless. Actually, that looks kind of cute. I'm gonna color them in still. Now let's get some little color in the rat's eyes. We're gonna do a nice little blue. Oh, let me make this a bit tinier. I just realized I'm making a little sprite for a tutorial. That's never gonna happen. I mean, I'm gonna have to do a second episode for this tutorial. But more than likely, I'm never gonna use this game again once I finish it. There we go. The rat looks way cuter without the black circles. There we go. Oh wait, let me do whiskers. I need to make this perfect. So hold on. Control-C, Control-V. Flip it. And flip. There. I have my little rat. Let me do his little tail too. A little lighter. Now let's make it curvy. I know how to. Alright, I'm sorry that I'm taking forever with this. I just love putting detail into things. I'm not taking much time. Okay, there we go. We have our little rat. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to group it. And then center. I'm going to send the rat to 0, 0. Perfect. Now we're going to want to make this called player action. And you're going to want to make sure that the minimal size of the costume, the size of the costume is at least smaller than the player. So if the costume is bigger than the player, then make it a bit smaller. Can be the same size, but it will look very weird if it's the same size or bigger. Well, if it's bigger than the player, especially if you have a little rat like me. Now the first script we're gonna want. So when green flag clicked. But actually, we'll work on the player action a bit later. Let's first design the map. So we're gonna name this sprite grass level A. The reason why I'm using letters is because I'm more used to that. Now we're going to select your color. Don't make it like a neon green color. Do it a little darker green, like this one. Do it however you want. I'm going to do like a little bush, little bushes, a little bit of shrubbery up here. And then if you want, well, first of all, you're going to have to group it all together when you're done. Don't group it together, so. And then if you want to, go through, change the looks of it a bit. There, I have a little patch of shrubbery up here. Now I'm going to group it all together and center this. Now what you're going to want to do, put your shrubbery wherever you want it to be, then start the scripts. When start button clicked, if touching player, broadcast, we're going to make a new message called grass. That's all we need. Now what we want is a when I receive grass, we're going to do a set ghost effect. We're going to actually want to hide this player sprite. Actually, hide. Now we get to bring our little mouse into action. When I receive grass, show. So far you should have it something like this. Changes from player to player action, and you can't move. We also want to go.
Zachary.
Yeah?
We have Friday, right?
Yes. And we're going to want it to go to this position that you have it currently. When start button clicked. Make sure you save your project in the top corner. Now, in player action, what we want is when I receive grass, show. And we're going to want to broadcast battle. Perfect. Now what we're going to want to do is we're going to duplicate player action and name this enemy grass. Show. Now we're going to make a new sprite, make the background of it completely white. Perfect. Now we're going to make little circles. Okay, hold on, make sure you can see the circles first. Any color you want, circles. These will be the little platforms the sprites stand on. I'm going to put some text that says player level 1. Now we're going to put sprite level 1. And make sure you put a colon in the name of it. So player, and then it says colon level 1, and then sprite colon level 1. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get one start button clicked, go to front layer, and then go backward one layer. And you want for go to front layer. Oh my, that just scared me. That's right. want to accept the call, but it's hard to. Okay. Anyways, so you're gonna want to go to the current position. You're gonna want to, for each enemy, player, and grass level. So now when we start, we also want this. We want a hide script into one start button clicked. Show. There. So now if I walk into the grass, we have our two little mice. And perfect. But we also want the battle background, right? So we're going to add a when I receive battle. Not grass, because if we do grass, then it's as soon as we walk into the grass. And now we want enemy. That's player. Okay, so we want player action to go right here, and enemy to go up here. So when I receive grass, enemy, go to current position, go to current position, and you know when I receive battle. Okay. I know it's supposed to snow today. Okay, that's cool. Anyways. So far we should have a basic movement and battle script. Yep. Okay. Something's not quite working. There we go. We also want clams. Hello.
Hello.
To hide. So now, okay. Oh, and it's gone. Sure. Let's try this. Let's go backwards 3 layers. See how this works. Did you not listen to me when I said to go different layer? Let's go backward 5 layers. 2 down. Perfect. So this is where we're going to end tutorial part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.